Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about this piece of equipment, something I have shown in many videos but never talked about in any detail at all. This is the frost control valve that goes with a Truma boiler. The object of this is to protect the boiler from water freezing inside in winter. So in normal circumstances, it's in a position like this. It's screwed to the floor like that. Water is going in this direction, and you will find it depends on the type of motorhome you've got. But if, for example, if it's a German layout and you're looking towards the back of the van, it'll be under the bed on the right hand side, as a rule, not always. It could be, for example, sometimes in the garage, it could be in other places, and in a moment I'll show you where it is in this vehicle. What's clever about this is it can also act as a water dump when you want to put your motorhome away for some period of time. You want to get rid of the water, and particularly in winter. So what you would want to do in winter is to get rid of all the water in the system. So you open the taps, let it drain out, and then you leave the taps open, but there will still be water inside the boiler. What you do in this case is you turn this thing here around. This thing here pops out, and the water will drain out of there. Now what I like to do when I drain off water is then just take the motorhome out for a bit of a ride. The point of this is just to get rid of the excess water that's still in the system, hoping that the ups and downs will force the water out. Now, you also, once you get rid of it, you might also want just to put the pump on for a few seconds. Not very long, because you'll burn it out and it'll stop working completely. Just leave it on for a few seconds. That might force out any water which is still in the system. Now, what happens often when you want to fill your van up, you may forget that you've left this thing open. You stick the water in and it all comes splashing out the bottom. So you go to your motorhome and you press this in. Oh dear, it won't go in. Why? Put this in this position and clicks in like that. However, this, bear in mind, is to protect the boiler from frost. And if the temperature is below 3 degrees, this will open automatically. Once I was at Nuremberg in November, I was at the trade fair, I opened the door to my van, then I heard a splash, all the water came out. Why? Because the temperature dropped to around 3 degrees inside the vehicle. What I should have done was to have left the heating on, maintaining a minimum amount during the day, and that would have protected the water inside, and I would have avoided all the harassment of trying to find more water for washing at an event where my vehicle was effectively blocked in by other vehicles. Now, if you want to come back to your vehicle and put water in it and it's cold inside the vehicle, this thing here won't go back into position. I can't demonstrate it because it's more than 3 degrees inside. Now, what you have to do then is to heat up your vehicle. And now, there's 2 ways you could do this. I always carry a fan heater in my vehicle as for use in emergencies, and or indeed occasionally I just use the fan heater for heating. So that's the first thing. But what if, like most people, you don't have a fan heater? Then you've got to turn on the heating in your system. And what we'll do now is we'll have a quick look around my van and I can demonstrate 1 or 2 things right now. So what we've got up here, for example, is, I'll turn the camera around. So this is a 2006 Hymer. The sensor for the temperature is here in this position. So if I want to force the button back in on the frost control valve, this area here has to get to a temperature of 7 degrees or greater. Now, what I can do is this. I can go to the heating systems here. So I've got gas and electricity on this one. So I've got this on electricity. Could leave it on gas as well. Obviously only works on hookup on electricity. And if you come on this dial here, you'll see this one. This that's the heating. One single flame. That has now turned on the heating, and I can turn this dial around here to make it a bit warmer if necessary. Look, it's 14th of February today, and I'm in Germany. It's 3 degrees outside, and yet I was sitting in here with no heating on. It is that warm in this van. I'll show you now where we can find it in this vehicle. It's not a blue valve. This is what you'll find in older vehicles. It's one like this. It's a red one, and this thing here needs to be pulled upwards, and that will close the valve so the water doesn't rush out of it. So that is in a Truma system. There's the Truma boiler. I have criticized this van for having all of this stuff in this position and not somewhere hidden, but for the point of doing this video, that was most useful. In videos I do, I often show the position of the boiler, so that's the way I do things. Anyway, good. So that's given you some idea on the use of this piece of equipment, and it is one of the things I personally find that you can forget about. It's one of these things, you try putting water in and then the water all comes out. Well, now you know what to do with a Truma system, and in other videos I'll explain what to do with other systems as well. Now, I upload videos every day at 21:15 Central European time, should you be interested to know more. I have reviews of motorhomes, campervans and the like, and also I'm now putting in lots of more videos like this on how stuff works and what you can do to make your RV life easier. And so if you're interested in that, then you'll possibly want to subscribe to see more videos of this nature. But for the moment, I'm in Germany, and all the best from me here. Thanks for watching.